Hey babies. So today we're gonna be waxing. Here is my wax kit. This is what it looks like. I think you can get this on Amazon. It came with the hard wax. It came with sticks. It came with the machine. It was just a great purchase. And mine's is pink. So here's how it looks. So the wax that I normally use is almost gone. Here's the machine. I used the pink wax that came with the kit. I have yet to buy new wax for this kit because I got this on Christmas and it came with quite a few beads. So when I buy more wax, I'll probably make another video so y'all know like this is the right one or whatever. But hey, so far I'm just using the one that came with the kit. We put the plastic on there and then turn it all the way on. And now we wait. The vibes. I just want to put out there that Laneige has great skincare that nobody ever talks about. They only ever talk about the lip mask. But the skincare, 10 out of 10. Matter of fact, I'm going to use it today. The skincare that I got from Laneige is I got their little kit. This is the Water Bank series, and even the lady in Sephora used it and said she was blown away. So this is the moisturizer. It comes in this. Then I got the facial wash, and with this a little bit goes a long way. So I'm not sure if this is full size, but this is what came in the kit. And then I got the serum. It's not really an eye serum. I guess it's just a normal face serum. And then I got toner, which the toner can definitely be bigger, but the toner is like my favorite part. But I honestly think I like this toner better than this toner. It came out with two different toners. This, this time that they're coming out with skincare, and this one is better in my opinion. The white one is better than the clear one, but that's just specifically for my skin. They're moisturizing toners, so yeah. Okay, so just as a big disclaimer, this is how I wax, me personally, okay? Take everything I say with a grain of salt. But here's what we're waxing today, my armpit. So let me get a thumbnail. We're exposing my armpits to the world. So this means we're besties. We're really close now, but this is how much hair my hair has grown back in, I want to say, a month. I just started my waxing journey around January, and it's currently March going into April, and I've been pretty consistent with my monthly waxes. So I will say my hair used to be way curlier than this, and as I started waxing, the hair started growing back straight. I will say that, and that's everywhere that I've checked so far. So yeah, and it does not grow back thicker, and I will say it does grow back slower. So waxing does help that slower hair growth. I will say that. So here is my wax. It's all up in there. So for me, I'm gonna take my popsicle stick. I always do a little mix before I ended up putting it on, but you want to make sure your armpits are dry, like no deodorant on there, no sweat, no oils, no nothing. Me personally, I don't use pre-wax because I feel like it does not help the waxing experience. But you take some wax and then you put it on in the same direction that the hair grows. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a little bit more. Yes, this is hot. Did I test it out before I put it on? No, I always just wing it, to be honest, which is crazy. You want to make sure it's thick enough for you to pull apart and to pull apart in one piece. And you can do this in multiple parts, and you can use a bigger popsicle stick because I feel like that would help. I think the hardest part of waxing is just waiting with your arm like this. There's this game called Block Blast. I've been absolutely obsessed with it. And there's also this other game I used to play. It's like number blocks, where like the block falls down, but like it's kind of like 10, 28, but you can go way higher than 1028 if you know what that game is. Okay, so now I kept it on, and I would say just keep it on long enough for it not to be warm. And now I'm gonna just rip in the opposite direction that the hair grows. So like I put it down this way and I'm gonna rip that way. You do have to brace yourself every time you're about to wax, or yeah, but I will say the first wax is the worst. After you get past the first, you should be able to start handling waxes. It will kind of catch you by surprise before you pull it, but at the same time it won't be as bad as the first time. So just gonna... Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, that pretty much got most of it. It's hot in here. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. I'm actually proud of myself that I did this in one pull, because normally there's always something left behind. But if you let the wax actually dry, it should get all the hairs. If you don't let the wax fully dry, cool enough for you to pull it, then you will still have hair. I'm proud of myself. So now we are about to do this side, and we're probably gonna speed it up a little bit. Never dip the same wax stick back in. If you're in cosmetology or you're trying to be a cosmetologist and they see you do that, gots to go, because it's really a safety hazard. But since this is only going on me and I don't care me personally and I'm at my house, I'm gonna do this. But in the real world, you're never supposed to do this because you could get sued. You could get sued for a lot of money, babes. It's a part of the cleaning process and health, whatever. Hey, you guys are catching me in my bonnet because it's currently 1 a.m. and I got work tomorrow, and I realized I did not film an outro, nor did I tell you guys the benefits of waxing or the things that I enjoyed about it, and I wanted to do that before I closed out the video. So it's currently April 9th on Wednesday, and when I filmed this video it was March 22nd, so it's been about roughly 2 weeks or roughly 20 days since I waxed, and I wanted to show you guys how my armpits look. As you guys can see, it's barely grown back, but it started to grow back a little bit under here, which is pretty good, because if I were to have shaved, my hair would have been fully grown back, if not mostly grown back, and I know that from experience. So it's just starting to grow back now at the 20-day mark, 2-week mark, and that's how it looks under my armpits. For me personally, ever since I started waxing, I've experienced no ingrown hairs or ingrown hair bumps under my armpits, which is a huge plus, and obviously no razor bumps because we're not using a razor, and that is a huge plus. I don't know if it's genetic or not, but for me personally, ever since I started waxing, I've experienced none of that. Also wanted to add that ever since I started my waxing journey, my armpits slowly but surely have been lightening up. So for the hyperpigmentation that we naturally have under our armpits, it's just been slowly lightening and getting lighter and getting lighter and getting lighter. I do not have a picture of how my armpits looked when I first started waxing, unfortunately, but I will say my armpits have slowly gotten lighter over time, and I think that's because when you wax, it also takes off the dead skin layer, which kind of works as an exfoliant a little tiny bit, which I think that's the reason your armpits get lighter. But if you have any problems with hyperpigmentation under your armpits, girl, go ahead and start waxing, because that will help a little bit. And the last thing I wanted to add is that when my hair does grow back, as you guys know, I'm black, so my hair is very curly, very kinkly, very frizzy. So my hair grows that way, but ever since I started waxing, my hair has been growing back straight, and the hair has been more finer, and it has grown in less quantity, if that makes sense. So it has not been as thick, it's been kind of thin, and the hair goes back very slow compared to when I shave. So that is all a plus. And if my hair were to curl up, it would not be a full coil or a full curl, it'll be more of like a wave almost. My hair now it's starting to grow back straighter and thinner, which I think is easier to deal with if you continue to wax. But I will say, for me personally, I recommend waxing 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5. The first time you wax, like I said in the video, will be the worst pain you've ever felt, but after that, it's pretty much, you can deal with it after that. Also, I would say I recommend you wax yourself, only because it is cheaper. So it is cheaper, way cheaper, if you wax yourself in your house or in your room in your own element, and you can get it over with. So yeah, those are all the things I wanted to add about waxing. If you guys are watching this video and you were just curious about it, or you wanted to start or anything like that, and if you have started, please comment down below if you guys started with your legs, if you guys started with your armpits or your arms or your eyebrows. I started obviously with my eyebrows, and I was thinking for my next waxing related video I should show you guys how I wax my eyebrows, because people are always asking about that. So if you're curious about that, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And I know a lot of you guys don't know this, but I'm also a licensed cosmetologist, which means I do makeup, nails, wax, you know, all of the fun stuff like that. So if you guys want to see any videos of me practicing or anything like that, you guys can comment that down below. Or if you guys want me to try out anything, try out any makeup look or anything like that, please comment that down below, because I'm trying to be in my YouTube bag this year, and we're gonna see how far I go. But please subscribe, please like, follow my Instagram, which will be in the description below, and don't forget to smile and celebrate life. Mwah.